Namaste and welcome back to Himalayan Yoga Association YouTube classes. So thank you so much for joining me here in our hip opening class today. So let's find yourself in the tabletop. So we will go through vinyasa. In that you will learn what are the postures going to help us out to get that hip opening. Now press your palms on the floor, tuck your toes under, and then take your right leg all the way back in the air. Reach high. Now start to make a circle with your right leg all the way out clockwise. Just keep moving out. So maybe you're shifting your body weight onto the left arm. That is the tendency of our body when you're reaching your right leg up. Alright, so that's completely fine. So start to move up high in the air and then anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Just feel that extension coming out from your hip joint. 4 and then 5. Now release your leg down. Inhale, take your left leg up in the air and again start to make a circle. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Now anti-clockwise, inhale and then exhale. If you're having the cramp while doing these postures, so just understand how you're going to rotate your hips. If it's moving outward, make sure you're moving from the bottom of your hip joint. Alright, so if it's moving just like this, it's going to give you cramp. And then anti-clockwise. 3, 2 and then 1. Release your knee down. Inhale, lift your head up, make an arch on your back, reach your head high. Exhale, drop your head down, hump on your back, push your hip forward. Inhale, again lift your head up, make an arch on your back. Exhale, lower your head down, hump on your back. Tuck your toes under, take your leg back, take your hips high. Then right leg up in the air. Again make a big circle with the straight leg all the way high. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Anti-clockwise, reach your leg up. Exhale, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4 and last 5. Now release your leg down on the floor. Now pedal out your legs one by one in order to release the tension. If you get tired, you can always drop your knee down, rest in child pose. Again come up on the tabletop. Then again start the sequence from the other side. Reach your hips high for the downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs one by one. Press your one heel at a time. Take your left leg up in the air and start to make a circle. 1, 2, look in front. 3, 4 and then 5. Now anti-clockwise, reach your leg up. Exhale, release down. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Release your knee down. Pedal out your legs again one by one. Now take your right leg again up in the air. Step your right leg forward outside of your right palm. Keep your back leg straight. Sink your hip down and try to take your right leg more out from the center of your body. Take it more out and look in front. Open up your chest. If you have blocks, you can use the block underneath your palms so that you can get a little height from the floor and increase that intensity of this posture. Sink down. You can also drop your forearms on the floor and start to rotate your front leg outward and then in. Again hold. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Again come up on your palms. Take your right leg back for downward facing dog. Again pedal out your legs one by one. Now take your left leg high in the air. Exhale, step your left leg forward outside of your left palm. Look in front, keep your back leg straight, parallel to the floor. Normalize your breath and then start to take your front leg outward and then in. Outward and then rotate your left leg in. Again take it out, exhale, squeeze in, take your leg out, drop your forearms on the floor, look in front and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Now again come up on your palms. You can also lift your wrist off the floor, reach high and try to sink your hips more down, increase the angle between your both legs. Sink your hip down, exhale, press your hands and then move back into the downward facing dog. Again pedal out your legs one by one. Very nice. So from here we'll make one more variation from the lizard pose. Step your right leg forward outside of your right palm, drop your back knee on the floor and then take your right leg back, right arm back to grab your left leg. Sink your hip down, look in front, keep sinking, open up your chest and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Exhale, release your leg down, press your hands on the floor and then drop your knee down. Inhale back, exhale, take your knee out. Inhale back, exhale, again take your knee out to the side. Inhale back, exhale, again knee out to the side. Inhale back, exhale, take your knee out, look in front and then normalize your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Tuck your toes under again. Send your right leg back for the plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward outside of your left palm. Look in front. Drop your back knee on the floor. From here take your left hand back to grab your right leg and then sink your hip down, look in front, open up your chest and then hold. 5, 4, 3, 2 and then 1. Release your left hand on the floor and then start to rotate your front leg outward and then in. 3, keep sinking down. 2, maybe it's going to get a little bit harder but go with your own pace and start to move, do not stop to move. 5, 4, 3, 2 and last 1. Press your both hands on the floor evenly and then tuck your back toes under and send your left leg back for the plank. Lower your chest down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So from here, if you want to go for the Hanumanasana or front split, you can always extend your right leg outside of your right palm and then pull your toes back. You can always drop your knees down and slide your leg forward and look in front. So if it's getting too intense, so you can always use something underneath your feet so that it's going to get more easier to slide more further. You can make a cup of finger, look in front, pull your toes back and then hold. 3, 2 and then 1. If it's possible, if it's getting too easy, you can bring your leg forward in front and then extend it out and then hold there. Alright, so this is your Hanumanasana. That's how we are going to do. Make sure your back leg is rotating inward, front leg is moving out and then reach your head up. Alright, that's how we are going to do. So tuck your toes under, press your both hands on the floor and then roll your right leg back. So the same thing we are going to do from the other side. Pedal out your legs. So whenever you get tired, just relax into the child pose. So that's how we are going to work on our hip. So this was all for the hip opening mobility and it is going to increase the hip flexors or hip extensors mobility also. So thank you so much for joining me here. Namaste.